Okay guys, I'm going to do a quick walkthrough the VXs20 Vexus. There's really hasn't been a whole lot of walkthrough videos of the boat just yet because it's so new. So here we go. I may get some of the specs wrong, but I'll be close. We'll start off here at the bow. A really cool feature that I think is new this year is the fold-away steps. So you pull that little locking pin right there and they come out. Now they told me that you could travel like that, but if you turn super sharp to the right, the steps could touch it. So I guess it was close enough that the Vexus decided to make it swing away, which is really cool. I like it, and actually I use it the way it is in its stowed position like that to get it in and out whenever I'm launching by myself. The Minn Kota Quest, really like it. I just installed the Fish Obsessed mount last night. I have a Garmin 8610 and an 8612 up front. One's for live scope, one is for 2D and mapping. The trailer on this boat is really nice. I mean, it totally in line with a previous manufacturer that I had numerous boats by, and the family decided to sell, and I just moved right along with them. This is actually my second Vexus. My first Vexus was a 2080, the aluminum, which was awesome, which is really nice boat, really nice aluminum boat, but I really missed having a fiberglass boat. All right, so as you can see, I got this boat with no carpet, which that was a huge selling point for me, of just being able to wash the boat and not have to worry about the boat drying. So super comfortable. If I'm being honest, probably a little less comfortable than carpet, a little less, cushiony and soft, but I'll take the ease of washing it and keeping it clean over that little bit of comfort that you lose. So, rod box. I don't know how many rods I have in there, but it's a lot. Oh, I was filming the reflection. That's how pretty the inside of these boxes are finished. That's actually the reflection. That's actually the rods. No rod tubes. So nice. So much easier. First boat I've ever owned without rod tubes. I don't know how many are in there. There's probably 35 rods in there. So center box. Ton of stuff. A lot of storage. I keep my spinning rods on top. Usually I take those out whenever I get to where I'm going anyway, so they're really not in the way. There are two like rod butt holders, I guess. This one I'm gonna end up taking out because that seems to be in the way to get my whatever else I have underneath there out. So I'm gonna end up taking that one out, but I do like this top one. It just holds a butt of the rods above all my boxes, so I'll end up taking that one out. Oh, rod box to the right. You can put rods in there. I mean, obviously I don't. I just use it for extra bags, rain gear, extra jacket, things like that. Day box over here. That's usually I keep line in there. Things that are like leader line and stuff that I change off. Then got some wacky worms and whatnot in there. Spinnerbait box, stuff that I get to a lot. Just because the rods, the tips aren't in the way as much during the day. I can grab stuff out of there. This is really cool. Cool concept. I really like it. I can keep everything super organized in this drawer under the step. I keep my scale in there, sunglasses, my radio. This boat didn't come with a built-in stereo, so I just have a JBL. I don't even know what it's called, but it's plenty good enough. When I want it, I can take it out. When I don't, it stays in. But I keep wacky worm pliers, split ring pliers, all of my dyes and scents and all that good stuff in there. And it's a really cool spot. Keep my gloves, towels, sunglasses, clear glasses for early in the morning. I like it. It's a lot of storage, but I do miss having a glove box here, which this is a ice chest, which is enormous. Like literally, I'm not kidding. You could put, I mean, this is one of those ginormous life water bottles. I mean, that's standing straight up, and I could close the lid. I mean, I could put drinks and 2 20-pound bags of ice. I mean, it's humongous. It is a huge cooler. What I think would be really cool is if they integrated a like a cutout in here, like with a secondary lid for phone, wallet, keys, all that good stuff. So all of that goes in that drawer, which is pretty cool. I don't, I'm not totally against it. I like it because it has a lot of room in it, and also whenever I'm up here, I catch a fish, I come down here, I sit down on this step and open the drawer, and everything I need is right there. There's my scale. I keep my culling tags in here. So culling tag, my beam, everything's in there. So it's a very safe spot. Also, sitting here unhooking a fish, if it's short, my ruler's down here. I can do everything I need to do on the floor of the boat so I don't lose a fish flopping around on the deck or whatever. Everything is, when I sit down, I have everything I need right here to cull a fish and keep moving. Seats are super comfortable. Took me a minute to understand the Airwave pedestal mounts as far as how much air. It does come with a pump, and it also comes with instructions, which I'm not big on instructions. That's probably why it was kind of a pain in the butt at first. But this is the pump that it comes with. It has a little gauge and everything on it. Super easy whenever you read the instructions. While I'm in here, I'll just, it's a really big storage box. I mean, it's what you would expect on a boat like this. I'm not going to go through everything of what's in every box. Other box, other side. I mean, it's not even all the way full. I have plenty of room to put, a ton of stuff in here. I like this shelf also. They have a shelf in both sides. I throw top waters or whatever that I still have in packs or whatnot. Batteries, Pro Guide, lithiums, lithium cranking too. Haven't had a problem. I know there's a lot of not controversy, but there's back and forth over whether you should have a cranking lithium battery or not. Haven't had any problems. Everything's been great. I fish all day, plug it in to charge, and it seems like 15 minutes later everything's fully charged. Minn Kota Precision 4-bank charger. I had a power pole charger in my other boat, which I loved. This one didn't come with one. I could have changed it, but I opted to keep it for now. 250 Mercury Pro XS. I mean, that's the best engine on the water. Not sponsored. Wish I was. Not sponsored. Minn Kota Raptors. I've been a power pole guy since they came out. I don't even know how many sets of power poles I've owned over the years on all of my saltwater and freshwater bass boats. First time using these, and I have to say they are extremely impressive. Not sure if power poles patent ran out and Minn Kota was able to use that technology the way power pole has, like the scissor up and down instead of that, whatever that other one's called, the talons. These are rock solid. And let me show you something on this boat particularly. They mount directly to the boat, so there's no bracket that shakes or gives you any kind of vibration. You have a solid bracket, and when I tell you these things are solid, I mean, like, I move the entire boat and they don't flex. I don't know if that's 100% due to the build quality of the Raptor itself, or that Vexus has this spot for them to mount without having to use a bracket. And from what I understand, it's reinforced on the inside with extra fiberglass resin, that whatever that board is that they press or whatever, I don't know, but they are solid as a rock. Bob's hydraulic jack plate. Brand new boat. I did find a shell bed, the scouting for my first tournament out of this boat, and I did that, and it really upset me, but it is what it is, because it's a boat, it's a tool, it's what we use to find fish. I'm running a 4-blade. I know everybody wants to know speed wise, so this 4-blade, loaded, tournament ready, going fishing, I got roughly right around 69 miles an hour, which I knew this boat had more to go, because all the VX20s that are heavier, bulkier, not really built for speed, that's what guys are getting out of them. In this boat, I knew this boat should run a little quicker, so I put a 3-blade on it, a Fury 23 3-blade, and got 74 out of it. Then I decided to hit a shell bed with the new 3-blade and knocked all the cup out of it. So now that prop's getting reworked. So I had to put this one back on, because we're going to try to catch some fish this morning. So yeah. Oh, let's see. Oh, the live wells. I didn't even get in the live wells. The live wells are really cool. 16 Garmin 8616 at the dash. I don't like my dash unit on a mount. I don't like it. I don't like it sitting up high. I just think it looks cool, I guess. It seems to be in the way for me. I don't like it, and I don't like it like way up high. A lot of guys love them. You see what 99% of guys on tour running them. I would much rather it flush mounted. I mean, that's pushing a $7,000 unit. I feel better about it being locked in, screwed into my console there. Also, it's not in the way for me. I mean, it's not, I say in the way, it's not hard to see. You know, guys say, oh, I can't see it, I got to get it up high. Whenever you sit down in the seat, I mean, I run my steering wheel about right here. So, I mean, I can see it fine and I can reach it. It's not like I need it right here. I'm good with it right here. All your switches and everything that you need there. Super easy, super simple. There's nothing confusing about any of this. Everything is super simple. Let's see, live well, normal and full. So recirculate, empty, auto to the left there, that's pretty standard. Normal and full. So you can, in this live well system, go into what they call intensive care mode. So this is another thing I really like, is this lid. So I can check on fish, open the lid, check on fish, and they're not going anywhere. They're on friction hinges. The internal lids are on friction hinges, which makes it super cool. What I thought would be a really cool idea, and if anybody from Vexus is watching this, not that you care about me, but since you have this lid and you can open this lid like so, if these lids opened in this manner, you could really box in your fish to where nothing can jump out of the boat. So whenever it's like this, they can still go this way, right? But if this lid opened in this manner, you would have a wall here and here and a wall over there, and they would be boxed in. The only place that they can jump out is towards you back in the boat, which is really cool. I like that. I've seen Scott Martin do that on whenever he's fishing tournaments and whatnot. He actually opens on his skeeter, he opens that back hatch and creates the same, I guess, kind of wrestling ring sort of deal, so they can't jump out. So the way that they design this is awesome. I love it. But open this way and everything's boxed in. But anyway, so normal operation, I think, is 28 gallons, so it doesn't go all the way to the top of this glass. But see how they're gasketed? This live well, actually, you can fill it up all the way to the top, and I think it ends up being 33 gallons, so you fish don't slosh around in rough water. I'm in South Louisiana. I really don't see a whole lot of rough water. It may go back to the opens, I'm really not sure yet, and fish a lot of big water and whatnot, so that may come in handy. I don't know, but we'll see. I do like the live well. I only fished one tournament out of it, but the live well is really, really, really nice. Other than that, I mean, it's pretty much everything. I mean, it's simple switching on the bow here. You know, getting somewhere early, still having all your lights on, and it starts to get good daylight, and you can turn them off from up here without having to go to the back. Troll motor, and then your foot catches on a stump. You have your trim up here, and that's really all you need up here. All the rest of those buttons that some manufacturers have, I think you just don't need them. I like simplicity. That's pretty much it. Me and Kate are going to try to catch some fish. Got a purple rod down there. This is also a cool spot. You got somewhere to put a net, which I don't typically really ever use a net, but baits are expensive now. You hook a fish, you hook a big catfish or a garfish or something, and you can't flip them, or you really don't want to grab them, you can, I keep it in here just really for that reason, not really for any other reason than to net something that is just too big to flip in the boat or grab or whatever to get my baits back. I really don't want to pop anything. This boat, one more thing about this boat, this particular boat, this boat has hard case paint and the gel coat stripe. So when you order a boat, either you get the hard case paint and you don't get a stripe, or you order the boat gel coat and the whole thing is gel coat and you get the stripe. This boat, if you look on their website, which I didn't know until after I had already signed papers and whatnot, till I figured it out. This is the actual boat that Keith Daffron did the walkthrough of in front of like a cabin or whatever. That video's been viewed a gazillion times because there's really no other videos like this out there, because the boat is so new. So this is the actual boat that's on their website that you see the pictures of the boat running down the lake. You see videos of the boat running down the lake. That is this actual boat. So they built this boat for a show called Ibex, from what I was told, and it's a boat manufacturer show. So like, I guess carpet carpet dealers, and the word I'm looking for, vendors, hatches, latches, latches for hatches, like the like all these pop-up cleats. I mean, Vexus, from what I don't think, makes all this kind of stuff, and like the rod buckles and all the little parts and pieces, the lights. That's the kind of show. That's the show that they showcase all these parts and pieces to every boat manufacturer. So one of the manufacturers wanted Vexus to put this boat in the show. This is one of the very first boats they made. From what I understand, they'll never make another one like it. I honestly didn't know that until after I already signed the papers on it. I did know that the boat was hard case paint with the gel coat stripe, which they'll never build another one like that, from what I understand. From what they tell me, that's not a process that they want to get into, because it's apparently, there's a lot more into that. So hard case paint with the gel coat, black bottom. The wheels are really cool. I think this boat would look super duper slick with red Raptors instead of black Raptors, and the red rims, which I really want those red rims, but for now it is what it is. I think the boat looks great. It looks super good on the trailer. It looks awesome in the water. Fishability is awesome. I mean, it's what you would expect in a higher end boat like this. Super stable fishing platform. It's not a speed demon. It's not a boat that's going to run, high 70s. Me by myself, I got 74 out of it, and that was with everything in it. So that's just, I know a lot of guys, a lot of people are wanting Vexus to make a traditional bass boat other than that VX, which is just such a deep haul. I mean, it's like a Lake Erie, like a multi-species boat when you look at it. This boat is much more traditional bass boat. It's not nearly as thick here. I mean, your distance from the top deck to the floor is, pretty normal, pretty standard. Not like the VX20 and VX21. This boat's a lot more nimble. It feels more nimble. It feels more like a bass boat. Again, it's not, if you're looking to do, high 70s, this is not the boat. I'm almost 40, and I've never been a speed demon. I've always, been comfortable running 70 and wide open 73, 74. So this boat fits pretty much where I'm at and how I like to run. So we're gonna go fishing. Video's a little long, and I don't know if I covered everything everybody wants to see, but it's my first review of anything I've ever done in my whole life, and I just felt like I wanted to do this one because I tried to find as much information on this boat as I could, and there really wasn't. And lo and behold, the only walkthrough video of a Vexus VXS20 that I found is this actual boat, which I thought was kind of cool. So we're gonna go fishing. We will hopefully go catch a few. Right, me? All right, thanks.